Greetings and salutations, this is Shmo here with another episode of Star Citizen. Just going to get out and do a little bit of a exploration. Still trying to get my OBS software to behave correctly. Found a bug in the DirectX renderer, so I switched over to OpenGL. Seems to slow things down, but we'll give it a try and see how it goes. Gonna hop into my Hornet over here and take it for a ride. Maybe we'll go out to Grimhex and see if we can wait for or find that public enemy. Good old Stanton here at Port Olisar. Ooh. Hey! Probably be easier just to talk than to type. It's not super. It can all tab a little bit, but it'll be easier just to talk. Looks like the stream's behind by about 10 seconds or so. Alright, let's go. Quantum travel here over to the ACC probe, and then we'll double back to Yela. Yeah, it's still an alpha. The game will be in alpha for a while. There's two parts to it coming out. There's Squadron 42, which is the single-player campaign, which will be released. Supposed to be released by end of the year. We'll find out no more next month because they'll be doing they call it CitizenCon, and they'll have more details about that. The Persistent Universe, which is what I'm playing right now, is the beginnings of that anyways. It's supposed to be out at the end of 2017. The Gamescom video I linked you has the stuff that's supposed to be out by the end of the year that you can play. So I'm flying over here to Grimhex, which is the pirate base. It takes a while to fly over there, so if you have more questions, feel free to ask. That tiny little cluster I'm just about to point it at to there right now, where that says public enemy, that's where the Grimhex space base is. Yes, the flight controls are similar to Elite Dangerous, but I think they're better. The ship flies more like you would expect, like in space. You'll have slip and stream. You can black out. You can red out. Like I think I'll show you that in a second. Watch. So if I pull up real fast, and you're going really, there you go. It's redding out a little bit. You can. There's different flight modes. So you can fly in a coupled state or a decoupled state. So I just clicked off decouple. So now when I move, the vector I'm traveling at is the same vector I was traveling at before. It won't adjust. So I'm still, hold still for just a second. You can see the stars flying across the canopy. I'm still vectoring towards that same space I was doing it, even though my ship's facing sideways. You can see it like this too. So I'm still traveling that direction, but the ship's changed. The ship's sitting at a different angle because it's decoupled. If I recouple it, then it'll automatically adjust the thrust and try to always keep me thrusting forward in a type of forward fashion. So if I hit, so you can see the thrusters kick off there on the ship. It's going to change my vectoring now. I'm flying more towards the planet. And I'm flying just with keyboard and mouse. I don't have a HOTAS to fly with, so yeah, it's a really cool game. The more you watch like what they're doing with it, it's pretty awesome. It's the largest kickstarted game ever, or kickstarted anything ever. They have like over $150 million they've raised to make this game. It's crazy. So you have, not only do you have like the different flight modes, like you have different speeds too. So like right now I switched over to cruise speed, so I fly faster, but this feels more like Elite Dangerous. Like you can see as I move, like you don't have as much able to turn quite as fast because it's trying to fly at a faster state. But if I change it to the combat mode, you can see it's a lot more responsive. Then there's a precision mode too, like when you get ready to land. And you can see that change just right below the thrust there. Those different modes. The ship doesn't have a whole lot of weapons, only got a couple lasers on there. It's the shields. This is like your infrared and EM rating, so you'll be able to, if you had a more stealthy ship, those numbers will be lower. This is like your power distribution. No, keyboard mouse. Just playing keyboard mouse. Yeah, it's PC only, so it's not console. Um, they had a while ago you could get Squadron 42 and Star Citizen together for $45, but now they just have one or the other, or so you have to buy them separate. And the way it works is like as you pay, you're basically backing the game to help them develop it. But if you buy like their starter package, you get the game plus a starter ship. Yeah, the ship I'm flying right now is a Hornet. This isn't a starter ship. Oh, oops, there we go. It's kind of nice. I like the camera views. They're gonna add some more camera views in some of the newer versions of stuff. Oh, crash. Well, what do you expect for an alpha game? It's gonna crash a lot. Just it's the nature of the beast. Sometimes their builds are a little bit better than others. I've had where I've played for a couple hours straight. I just have to go before it doesn't crash at all. I don't have any problems. Like I was playing earlier today before I said I linked those videos, and I played probably for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'll go get my Constellation. It's a multi-crew ship. So the best thing about this game is the multiplayer to be able to fly big ships that are crewed. And the idea is like these ships will they have pipe systems built into them. So every component in the ship is connected to different pieces. And so if things malfunction, it can cause cascading effects throughout the ship. But it also can damage it, and you can go fix it. So there'll be different spots in the ships that you can go in and actually repair, like to repair your shields or fix your quantum drive, all the fun stuff like you'd see in Star Wars or Star Trek, for that matter of fact. They do the other thing too is Cloud Imperium Games. They do live streams every week about the development of the game, and they talk about what they're working on and what they're going to come out with and um, what's being developed, and so it's pretty cool. So you can watch the active development of the game. Go here to the ship thing here. All right, sounds good. Yeah, You're welcome to watch. I'm gonna probably post some more YouTube videos. I'll probably keep streaming for a little bit and post this on my YouTube channel. Yeah, if you get a chance, you might want to come back and take a look at that this multi-crew ship, where everybody can get in and crew different parts of it, different guns and different um, consoles and stuff. Alright, took out some of those pirates. Everyone's over here trying to get the data for this module. Just fly over here and grab some of this data with everybody else. Be nice if you can be able to select some of these points or be able to hover and target the. Stuttering up there. Get some frame rate drops, that's for sure. Poor little computer just can't handle it. Alright, just flying along here over to Grimheck Station now. It's quite a long flight. It's gonna be nice when they actually swap out the nose on the ship and makes you can see out of it easier. The design's okay, I like it. It fits what they have shown in some of their old videos and stuff, but it sure makes it hard to see. It'd be nice if it was more glass or these big struts in it. Yeah, this takes forever to fly in this ship. You'd add some more weapons. Ooh. Trying to get it lined up here. Take this nice long flight. I've never zoomed in like this before. Make it easier to target and shoot things, I guess. Messing with the shields and engines and stuff. You can see the IR drop down quite a bit in the EM transmissions. So I turn the engines back on. Your IR transmission goes up quite a bit. Shields add more to your EM rating. And the energy weapons don't have much to do with it. Pretty good go. Been able to record 30 minutes. Pretty easy. It's kind of a boring flight on over here to Grimhex on this ship. Takes a long time. This ship's supposed to be for exploration. Can't talk for the exploration. Should take you a long time to do some explorating in it. Alright, finally starting to get close enough. Getting into the asteroids here. It's always fun to try to land this thing over at Grimhex. It's a little too big. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just get over there and land it and see how it goes. Hopefully don't crash or blow up this time. Had the game crash a couple times tonight. Not too many. Watch these big old asteroids go by. It's pretty fun. Got one here. It's going to be a little bit closer now. I want to get to it. Come around it a little bit. If as a pirate, I'd be able to see this base. This is the base you can spawn at as a pirate. But since I'm not a pirate, I'm just going to hang out. It's a little bit different story. Although we could be a pirate and still ship over here if we find one we like. So let's see. Let's see what we can find. Alright, back to combat mode. Start slowing down. We're getting close enough. I want to be able to have better maneuverability. You can see all these little pipes connecting to different asteroids to stabilize this particular place. Up here on the top is where the landing pads are, and then you kind of go down in that rock when you get in. So we'll go ahead and maneuver in here closer. what's fun is when you're trying to fight over here. I'll slow down here and stop. There's what I was looking for. Oh, right there. Fly right over top of it. Alright, we'll go ahead and switch to precision flight mode. Some more control over what we're doing here. We also put it in landing gear mode too. Getting a little choppy frame rates. Slow it down a little bit here. Uh-oh. That's not good. We're gonna crash before I can get back in the ship. I guess I'll just turn around and watch it because we can't do anything else about it. I held down F too long, and so it disengaged. Get in here and we'll see if we can recover from this. They're like bouncing around space. Alright. Engine should kick on here in a second. It should stabilize. Whoops. Looks like a little bit of damage to our one nacelle, I guess you could call it. That was kind of a noobish move there. Whoops. Oh, game's gonna crash. Well, that was it. Thanks for watching.